This is the Bullshit Club, the podcast, for the week of the 17th of March, 2018.
And what is up, everyone? My name is Jock Samuel, and welcome.
Yes! The meme is alive!
I had to. Guys, oh man. So welcome to episode 10 of the Bullshit Club podcast. I'm your host, Jack Southall, or Jock Samuel, whatever floats your boat there.
Your name
and
is
joining
Jock
me,
Samuel.
Jock Samuel, that'll do. And joining us, as always, is badass Billy Marcus.
Yes.
And double champion, the 5'8".
Yes, mate.
Mark.
Look at this guy. He's got both belts now. So he's got
Glorious
the predictions title and the Mysterio division belt, which has only been held by like one person. It's like the $1 million title.
It's a made-up division.
It's a fucking real division, cunt. I'll have you know.
It's real to him, damn it.
Yeah, it's real to me, damn
it.
All right, so for this episode, guys, to kick things off, we're going to talk about the Fastlane PPV that took place on Sunday, and also if we want to talk about some other things that happened in the world of wrestling this week, we'll quickly touch on it. And we're also going to be talking about the Attitude Era, but not really the good stuff that came with
everybody always shines up the Attitude Era to be this, it was so great. It was so great. And yes, we're not denying it was the best era in wrestling to date. But it's not as good as people make it out to be. There was a lot of horrible shit, and we're going to point that out tonight.
Exactly.
And
so,
I just want to add another thing. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Happy Rusev Day.
You fucking stole it off me, Jack.
We've got, this is why we've got no viewers, because it's 20 past 10 St. Patrick's Day night on a Saturday night. So we're lonely and broke, so we don't go out and do that.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, cheers, guys. In the spirit of St. Paddy's Day. I love it.
All right. Toast with my invisible cup, and we might as well just start it off with talking about Fastlane. So, overall, I thought this show was all right. It was an all right show. It's not a show you're going to remember 10 years in time, but, you know.
Yeah, it was. Yes, we will.
It's a show that just basically planted the seeds for WrestleMania 34 and to solidify the match card, basically. So, the pre-show match was Breezango and Ty Dillinger versus Mojo Rawley, Chad Gable, and Shelton Benjamin. The babyfaces went over sick.
Wait. Who's the babyfaces?
Breezango and Ty Dillinger.
Who did they face?
Gable, Benjamin, and Mojo Rawley.
When did Gable and Benjamin turn heel?
It was around the Usos feud. No, it wasn't Survivor Series. It was like at the start of the year.
Oh, fuck me.
They started turning heel. So the opening match for the show, I actually didn't see. I came back home I was at work.
Slack.
So Shinsuke Nakamura beat Rusev, which
on fucking Rusev Day. Can you believe it?
It's a fucking
fucking outrage.
We're going to Hartford right now and waiting outside the fucking headquarters until we get answers on why
they're in Stamford, mate. They're in Stamford.
Somewhere in Connecticut.
It's all the same. All Connecticut towns and shit are the same.
Yeah, Hartford, Stanford, Greenwich, who gives a shit? So, sorry to anyone who listens.
Oh, so now all the towns are the same now, are they? Fuck it, man.
Yep.
Show a little bit of diversity.
Now you're the social justice warrior of this group now.
Yes. As you can see, I'm wearing purple, which is a neutral color.
Neutral color.
Okay, sweet.
It doesn't offend anybody.
So Nakamura beat Rusev. I didn't see the match, but I'm sure it was all nice and dandy.
I'm sure it was great. It's Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev.
Yeah.
Two of SmackDown's top superstars.
Yeah. Thanks for fucking interrupting me, Campbell, with the exact thing I was gonna say.
Sorry, cunt.
One problem I kind of have with this match was I hated to see Rusev, who's so friggin' over with the crowd right now, having to lose. I guess it makes sense that Nakamura has to win in order to build up his big match with AJ, but it just sucks it has to come to Rusev's expense.
On Rusev's
it's kind of a bittersweet feeling.
Yeah. I mean, but like, to be honest, from a booking standpoint, you can't really go any other way. You cannot book the guy that's going into the main event of a WrestleMania. You cannot book him to lose up until that point. Like,
it's a bit of a weird situation, that whole match. That's why I said in my predictions I didn't like the whole matchup, because it's just two guys who are super over, and one of them has
honestly, Rusev probably should have went up against someone that's not that high up on the card on SmackDown. Maybe
Ty Dillinger?
Yeah, I was just about to say Ty Dillinger. That would have been probably a better match.
But a bloody main card match for a change.
Yeah, poor Ty. I mean, he needs to be pushed as well, but he's not doing much.
Yeah. So after that was for the United States Championship. Well, Bobby Roode took on Randy Orton, and he lost the championship to Randy.
Yeah.
Which was I didn't see coming. The match itself.
Oh, you did so see. You knew that everyone knew that fucking Orton was going to get the title so he could get the Grand Slam, fucking whatever it's called.
I did not expect Orton to win at all.
No, I wasn't expecting. I thought they would have held off until at least WrestleMania, but the match itself I didn't really thought was that great. It was kind of a bit boring at some points, which is a very big disappointment considering how Roode and Orton could have a really damn good match. Like, they have it in them.
It was like 10, 15 minutes, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
It was 19 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh shit.
According to
I haven't seen the match yet, so I can't so basically everyone who's listening right now, I haven't seen the match, so pretty much whatever I say about Fastlane is
irrelevant.
Yeah, irrelevant. It's just I mean, I give my thoughts on the results and everything. I mean, seeing Randy Orton as United States champion is pretty cool.
Well, at least he's got that under his.
Yeah, I never thought he would hold it.
But he's been IC champ, youngest world heavyweight champ, WWE champ. Held both of them at the same time. Tag team champion at one point, I'm sure. So he's got a pretty good resume under his belt when it comes to accomplishments in WWE. So definitely I guess from that, he will be for sure. But no complaints for Orton becoming champion. He does deserve a US championship, but it kind of sucks that Bobby Roode had to drop it this early. I mean, he only held the belt for a month, 2 months.
I thought Bobby Roode going into WrestleMania as the United States champion would be
glorious.
Yeah, would be glorious. But maybe they're like, fuck, I hope Bobby Roode's on Mania.
He will be.
Maybe they're building it to where
it's been confirmed. He's going to be face US Championship match.
Okay, so the only reason I could think that they've put the title on Randy is to, one, give Randy his Grand Slam championship, but then also actually have Bobby Roode win the title at Mania rather than defend it, so it kind of means more.
Well,
maybe
having someone like Randy Orton, who's been at the main event scene for the past 10 years, win the US championship, makes it seem pretty important.
But you think about it, if Bobby Roode beats Randy Orton at WrestleMania, that's going to elevate him because Randy Orton's such a huge star. That's why I think that they've done it.
Well, it has been confirmed that Randy Orton and Bobby Roode will be facing for the US title at WrestleMania. However, there's a third participant Guess who it is? The modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. So it's going to be a triple threat.
Maybe Jinder might win then.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, no.
We don't need another fucking Jinder Mahal title reign.
If he holds it for 6 months, then JBL time. Flip this table over.
What's wrong with Jinder? Don't hinder the
Where
Jinder.
do we fucking start?
We need a whole other episode.
Come on, no, we don't bury people on this podcast, guys.
I
It's
do.
not what
Fuck
we
you.
do.
Unless it's Bret Hart. Or The Rock.
Yep.
Well, from you two anyway.
That's all fun and games.
Exception.
It's just banter. It's just a prank.
It's great banter.
It's just a good laugh. It's a good laugh. So, women's tag team match. Women's tag team match. Becky Lynch and Naomi took on Natalya and Carmela. The match, it was a match. So that
was a piss break. That's what it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, call it how it actually is, Jack, please.
How quick was it?
He's not wrong. It was about almost 9 minutes.
So you could go fucking have a piss and go get yourself some lunch, and you wouldn't really have missed much.
Yeah. So Natalya and Carmela won this match. That makes sense. So, do you guys think Carmela is going to cash in at WrestleMania? Do you think that's going to happen, or the night after?
It's too soon after Seth's Mania cash in.
You know what I think is going to happen? I reckon maybe Carmella's going to go to Raw in the draft or the shake-up or whatever it's called, and then she's going to fucking try to cash in on whoever is Raw Women's Champion at the time.
Does Alexa Bliss have an opponent for Mania yet, though?
It's probably going to be Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia Jax. Because that's what it's looking like at the moment.
So, okay, so the whole match between Asuka and Nia Jax is fucking pointless now, isn't it?
Well, not really, because if Nia Jax won and
the streak's
still
over.
decided to, and Nia Jax still would have been in the fucking SmackDown women's match if she still decided to go for that.
No, because Nia Jax is on Raw. She doesn't have a choice.
Well, no. The stipulation was if Nia Jax won, then she would be added to whatever championship match fucking Asuka chose.
Really?
Yeah, that was the stipulation.
I thought the whole time that the stipulation was that she was added to the Raw Women's title match. But
nope.
Oh. But what I'm saying is she's in a title match anyway. So what was the whole point? Because she can't choose to go to. Okay, yeah, I get you now.
Right. Yeah. So as for where the other women are going to end up on SmackDown, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in that Battle Royal. It was the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal, but after the controversy that was caused, well, not really controversy, it's basically Twitter saying, Mae Young's a bit of a piece of shit.
Well,
Fabulous Moolah, you dickhead.
Fucking
don't say Mae Young.
Oh my god, you said Mae Young.
Fucking sake. Fabulous Moolah, I mean. Sorry, Mae Young. I had to drag you to that.
To that level.
Yeah.
But what happened was, I think Snickers caught wind of it, and because they're sponsoring WrestleMania, they didn't want all the bad press, associated
that's the only reason why they didn't do it. They got rid of it.
But there's so many
about Moolah, though.
Huh?
When did this shit come out about Moolah? It must have been after she died.
It's been out for a while.
It's been out for a long while.
That she used to pimp out the...
Yeah, I mean, I've known it for a little bit, but I want to know, when the news broke. Surely, was it when she was still alive? Because if it was, she was still making appearances for WWE. She made an appearance a month before she passed away at SummerSlam. I think it was a month or a couple months before.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
But is it true, though?
Well, if
I'm pretty sure
about it, then it's got to be true.
Well, no, not really.
Or would you say that it was the same with JBL's fucking hazing and shit? So many people came out about that. You could speculate that that's not true.
Good point.
Good point. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so Moving on from that, we get to the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Usos versus the New Day. And things were getting really fucking awesome. They were pulling out the big moves on each other. It was like all of their previous matches they had last year. It was getting really good.
Stealing
and then
finishes.
The Bludgeon Brothers. Oh, yeah, they did the stealing each other's finishes, which was kind of
like a
neat.
game of 2K.
Yeah. And then...
2K
yeah.
I meant Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah, that's what we're going back to.
I'm boycotting all the WWE games until they go back to THQ.
Rip THQ.
Even though THQ's gone under. No, I think
THQ have to pay respects.
No, I think a company actually bought the rights to use the name, so THQ. So
as long as it has the logo on
anyway,
the game.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers come out during
Are they not Wyatts anymore?
No. They changed the gimmick like fucking months ago.
So the whole Wyatt family didn't exist, or
they've just kind of said, "Oh yeah, we're not the Wyatt family anymore. We're fucking the Bludgeon Brothers. We carry hammers and shit."
Is their last name Bludgeon?
No, they're just Rowan and Harper.
They're just Rowan and Harper now. They got rid of Eric and Luke from their names.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. So does that mean they're Rowan and? Oh no, wait, they're using their last names, aren't they?
Yeah.
Rowan and Harper, but are they Rowan and Harper Bludgeon?
Fucking
no.
Well, they're called the Bludgeon Brothers.
That's just their name, I guess, tag team name, and they basically fucked up both teams. Like I think Xavier Woods got
most
legit.
Importantly, got me the fucking belt.
Fucking Bludgeon Brothers. That's fucking no contest. You know what? SmackDown. You fucking let me down. That when has a fucking match ever ended in no contest on SmackDown? That's Monday Night Raw bullshit. Don't
on
do
a
this
pay-per-view, nevertheless.
We finish our matches and we finish fucking strong, and we don't do this no contest, double disqualification, fucking whatever.
Well, I don't want to point the finger at one person directly, Road Dogg, but yeah, just I actually didn't mind the Bludgeon Brothers coming out and wrecking shit because it made sense for their character.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It got them
heat. I lost my title because of the no contest.
Yeah,
Rip.
So I thought it was great that the Bludgeon Brothers came out and just decimated both teams, the two most popular teams, I'd say, in the entire company.
How's the tag team division right now, though?
On SmackDown, yeah. Raw, not so much.
It's better than what it used to be.
It's getting there. I think Sheamus and Cesaro are definitely...
You think back to 5 years ago in 2013, and the tag team division was pretty much non-existent.
Well, it was literally Kane and Daniel Bryan, The Shield, Cody Rhodes and Goldust, and that was practically it.
That was it. You had 3 teams.
That's all we had in 2013.
Oh, and fucking Primo and Epico, but who fucking cares about those cunts?
Los Matadores, wasn't it? Weren't they called?
No, that was still Primo and Epico, like until halfway through. I'm pretty sure.
What a great gimmick change that was.
Yeah.
Then why did you Cody Rhodes and Goldust?
Huh?
Because they weren't a team until later on that year. If you're
I didn't think they were a team until 2014.
No, it was 2013, I'm pretty sure. Because remember at Battleground, they teamed up to take on the Shield?
And then didn't...
And then later on, they won the tag title.
Yeah, they won the tag
title. Wait, Goldust and Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah.
No, not Goldust and Stardust. All right.
No, that shit wasn't until 2014.
All right, that's what was confusing me because I was like, Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow were a team for a bit as well. There was no prominent tag teams back then, though, like there is now.
Except for the Shield, really.
Anyway, Fastlane.
Yeah, Fastlane.
Fastlane. Going in the fast lane to the SmackDown Women's title match. Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott, and a match I actually thought was pretty damn good. Ruby Riott really showed her own in this match.
She's a real riot.
God. This Billy the punster. He's got the puns for days, and the match was very solid. Charlotte Flair wins the match, but right after the match, Asuka shows up.
And who fucking called it? Who fucking called it?
You, Campbell, the all-wise one. The Stephen Hawking of the group. Rest in peace, Stephen Hawking. Yeah, and of course, Asuka has to point at the sign because that's the biggest trend of the year.
If one more fucking person points at that fucking sign, I'm gonna go to the next WWE show
and point your fingers in their eyes.
No, I'm gonna fucking with a
push their fingers into the
ladder. I'm gonna climb that son of a bitch and rip that fucking sign out of the roof.
You know, pull a fucking hitman and fucking make it drop on the mat gently.
All right. WrestleMania is around the fucking corner.
So there's like 3 more weeks of pointing signs.
Let's point at or in Campbell's case, let's point at the lamp at the light behind us.
There was a fucking sign there.
No, there wasn't. Stop denying it.
Was.
Stop playing make-believe. Just admit you pointed at a pissing lamp.
It's because you cunts are fucking blind.
I think you're the one that's blind, mate. Like, do you see?
Rotten drunk.
Do you see that up there? You can't really see it properly.
No, I can't see it properly because your Wi-Fi's fucking shit, and therefore all your fucking video is all pixelated like.
Fuck off. I'm getting NBN soon anyway, so...
Yeah, how long have you been saying that for?
Hey, fucking Christmas will be here by the time you get NBN.
Fucking...
Shut up. It'll probably be true, mate. It will show up.
You know what? By the time the whole country gets NBN, it's going to be fucking outdated. We'll have to upgrade to the next big thing.
It will. That's the Australian government for you. We'll get you all NBN until it's fucking out of date. So, main event time.
Abbott, you cunt.
Main event time. Six-pack challenge. WWE title.
Wait,
AJ Styles.
You skipped something.
No, I didn't.
Oh, shit. Short pay-per-view.
Yeah, there's only like 6 matches, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then they had 2 segments that were like Raw recaps on the show.
Of course.
Because Raw will always be overshadowing SmackDown until probably...
Not in my fucking heart, damn it. Yeah, SmackDown is the wrestling show. Our show.
So, all right. So, Six-pack challenge, WWE title. AJ Styles defending against Kevin Owens, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and Sami Zayn. Holy shit, this match was awesome.
I might watch this pay-per-view later on tomorrow.
Mate, if you're going to watch one match from the show, make it this match. Like,
just skip to the main event.
Because the main event was
this week. I was going real good for a couple of weeks. Now I'm just fucking...
slacking off.
Oh, I'm a busy man.
Fair enough.
Make that your t-shirt slogan. I'm a busy man.
I'm a busy man.
From now on. So, oh, dude, this was just off the chain. So, right at the beginning of the match, John Cena, in the most John Cena thing ever, hits the AA on every single participant in the match except for AJ Styles, thankfully.
What?
Yeah, he literally fucking AA'd everybody except for AJ Styles.
What?
No, I'm not kidding. He did one to Ziggler, Corbin, Owens.
Wouldn't like a wrestler that you see the first cunt get AA be like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of the ring.
Yeah, you know what? I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, you know, like,
I don't want my attitude to
that
jump.
Doesn't really sound very fucking. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it does sound very John Cena-like, so it makes sense.
I think
this is this is the guy that fucking put over himself at SummerSlam 2010.
I think John Cena's match psychology needs a bit.
You could say that his attitude needs adjusting.
Truth, right there. So
it doesn't make sense for me, like for him to AA 4 guys in a row,
and then not the 5th.
Like why? No, but I'm just saying, like, why the fuck you AA 1 guy? Why the fuck would 3 other guys feed into it?
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's dumb booking right there.
It's
I know it's wrestling and it's not real, and there's some things that just don't make sense. But you know, AAing 4 people in a row, like, did they all just feed into it? Like, did they all
pretty much? They pretty much all just fucking ran up to Cena, and Cena was like, "Nah, fuck you."
It's like they were asking to get AA'd, pretty much. It was dumb. But like the rest of the match was pretty good for me. There was a cool moment with the camera where Kevin Owens just hit a frog splash from out of nowhere, which was really cool. John Cena went for an AA on Dolph Ziggler, but he reversed it into a famous up, which was cool. Styles Clash was hit on Cena, but then Sami Zayn breaks it up. And there was a bit in the match where Corbin looked like he was about to win. And thankfully that wasn't the case. Otherwise, Billy would probably hang himself.
You're not wrong.
No, he'd probably go and fucking hang Corbin.
Hang Corbin. Yeah. And
I would not be happy.
No. So Corbin and Ziggler fought in the crowd for a bit. And Corbin just rammed Ziggler into like some, you know, that lexicon glass that's used in the Elimination Chamber? There was some of it near some of the railing in the crowd. And
yeah, because it's a hockey stadium, I think.
Ah, right. And so there was a attitude adjustment to AJ through an announce table. And I don't know why. I love AJ Styles' height when he does moves like this. His selling when he like flies in the air is done so well. Like he makes a back body drop look like the craziest fucking move ever because he just shoots up in the air for fuck's sake. It's crazy to me. Like
good worker.
Damn good work. Probably the best worker in WWE.
In the world.
So yeah. And so
the world.
In the world.
So you're saying, I mean, he has some hefty competition. He's got Omega.
In the fucking world.
He's got Okada.
He's got Jericho.
I stand by my statement.
All right, then. Stand by it. So,
I will.
I mean, I know. When I say Jericho, I mean for Jericho's age.
Yeah. He did very well for himself in that match. So
he's like coming up 50 and he's still fucking putting on excellent matches.
That's where I want to be when I'm 47. Still relevant and still putting on the best matches of my career.
That's it. So so Shane McMahon shows up.
Because of course he does. Of course he does.
Yeah. And he has to just fuck around with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn because Owens was meant to super kick Sami Zayn, but he accidentally gets Shane. So Shane screws over both men when they were attempting to go for pinfalls, which it has to lead to something at Mania. Well, as of right now, Shane has set up Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I don't think that's going to last long.
It's going to be Owens and Zayn versus either Shane just by himself or Shane and someone else.
I think it'll just be a handicap match.
I know
KO
KO and Sami, they're like, didn't Sami pin Zayn or something?
Did you just say Sami pinned Zayn?
Sami pinned Owens?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't think that they were actually feuding, though.
No, they're not really.
Because on SmackDown, they like double-teamed Shane. Okay. And basically, like Kevin Owens went for like a powerbomb to Shane onto like some steel, like setting up stuff for like the ramps, that kind of shit. I don't know what it was. And just the sounds that Shane was making, it was not meant to be funny, but he sold it so well. It's like, I don't know if you've seen SmackDown this week, but when Owens, yeah, because Owens went for like a power bomb and just Shane selling, and he's making these weird noises. Have you ever seen the video on YouTube where like the grape lady, where she's stepping on the grapes and then she like trips over and falls and makes that weird noise?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
No.
Look that up. Grape lady on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Nah.
Thanks for fucking up my jokes, cunts.
Yeah.
But, welcome.
Anyway, AJ retained the championship in a really, really damn good match. So.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
No, it was honestly a really great match. You should definitely, if you're gonna watch a bit of Fastlane tonight, make sure to watch that match.
I fucking will.
I reckon overall, the pay-per-view was actually for me, it exceeded expectations. Like, it just showed to me why, in terms of quality, SmackDown is better than Raw.
I don't know, man.
You're just fucking saying that because you don't fucking like Road Dogg, you cunt.
SmackDown has not engaged me that much. I'm sorry. No, it's because right.
You can't fucking say. You can't say, oh, SmackDown's a fucking shit show just because you don't fucking like the writer. You can't.
What is your beef with Road Dogg?
Did he fucking piss in cornflakes or something?
Yes, he has. He pissed in my cornflakes and he pissed off my television show. How did I deserve that?
Like, his writing isn't even that bad.
Jack's just a cunt, like I said.
Like, not just him that's writing the show. It's a whole team
I know.
And listen.
Let fucking Billy talk.
It doesn't matter who writes the show. At the end of the day, Vince McMahon gets the final say. So don't be pissed off at some fucking writer. All right? Be pissed off at yourself because you're fucking Mark.
Go fuck yourself, Billy. This whole, Jack, you're a Mark, and you're fucking not.
No, I'm not.
Well, you kind of are because you're getting fucking pissed off at a writer for a fucking show that's actually kind of good.
No, it's not. SmackDown is not as good as it used to be. It's not as good as it used to be. Let's move on from this bad shit in the Attitude Era. I'm fired up now.
Median.
The Light Heavyweight Championship. That fucking thing was such a fucking joke.
God.
Oh, God.
We'll talk about the light heavyweight division first.
The non-existent light heavyweight division.
It was supposed to be the competition to WCW's Cruiserweight Championship. And what the fuck did they do? Oh, let's put the fucking championship on Gilbert, a fucking jobber, for about a fucking year and a half. Yeah, that's going to bring all the fucking ratings, isn't it?
A parody wrestler.
The title was on him for a year and a half?
I don't fucking know. It was around that time. It was like more than a year. I know that much.
Really?
I don't know. I'll pull it up right now. I'll have a look.
Gilbert, year and a half world champion.
Heavyweight championship.
Yeah, but Gilbert equals ratings.
Good old Gilbert. But yeah, the light heavyweight
448 days as the light heavyweight champion.
That's more than
448 fucking days.
That's more than CM Punk's WWE title reign.
That's fucking embarrassing. And then look at the champions after this one. Essa Rios, Dean Malenko, Scotty 2 Hotty. Only held the title for like a week, by the way. Dean Malenko again. Crash Holly, Jerry Lynn, Jeff Hardy, X-Pac, Tajiri, X-Pac again. Titles deactivated.
When was it deactivated?
After Survivor Series. Yeah, after Survivor Series. Yeah.
It must have got unified.
Yeah, there was meant to be a unified championship match, but X-Pac got injured, so they're like, nah, fuck that.
And then they brought the Cruiserweight title in?
Yep.
From WCW? Did they just use that from then on?
Yep. Like up until that got retired in 2007.
Until Hornswoggle held it.
Yeah.
Until it died a fucking slow and painful death.
Thanks to Hornswoggle. Who was at one point the final ever Cruiserweight champion.
Well, he's the final ever Cruiserweight champion of that lineage because this Cruiserweight championship's a different lineage. So,
it's a new belt. Yes, it is.
The purple belt, mate. But
fuck off.
I've always seen the light heavyweight division did have its moments to shine. Like I thought the match that Taka Michinoku and Ugla had at WrestleMania 14 was pretty damn good, very underrated in my opinion. But
it doesn't get much coverage actually. And who was it? The Mexican? Was he Mexican? That would be racist here. So the guy that wasn't Taka Michinoku, the other guy,
Ugla.
Yeah, he was only like 18 at the time.
Shit, he was
far. It was Taka who was 18. One of them was only 18 at that time. They were on fucking WrestleMania for the light heavyweight championship. So pretty big accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know, no one's ever done that since.
Like, I don't even know if that's even allowed. I think, isn't youngest you can be to go on the main roster 21?
No,
because
it's 18.
Is it?
You're legally an adult at 18.
Yeah, I know, but
so you can wrestle a match at 18, but you have to be 21 to buy a drink in the States.
Yeah.
Makes
so
sense.
you can be a porn star, right? Get this. You can be a porn star in the United States. You can be a freshly 18-year-old girl, right? Have 10 men circling around you and jizzing all over you.
Paige. Sorry, I had to slip. Sorry, I had to slip that one in. I'm sorry.
But you cannot buy a beer in the country. How retarded is that? But you can buy a fucking gun.
Yeah. Gun control, am I right?
Yeah, because gun control, that's not going to do
Billy
anything.
fucking sculling his drink after that. Nice one, mate.
All right.
So, besides the light heavyweight division, I'm trying to... Actually, you know what? I've got one.
Mm-hmm.
The Brawl for All.
Oh, that was
fucking Brawl for All.
That was pretty fucking shit.
But gun.
What was that all about?
Why the fuck would you make a shoot tournament on a sports entertainment show?
And not only that,
ratings.
If you want Dr. Death to win, fucking book him to win.
It's wrestling. You could get away with that. But Bart Gunn wins the tournament. They have this huge opportunity to make a big star out of him. So what do they do at WrestleMania 15?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, let's lose him to Butterbean in under a minute.
Yeah, but that was a shoot, though. That was...
Yeah, I know.
He legit got knocked the fuck out.
And just his career plummeted after that.
Why'd you put a fucking boxing... have a boxing tournament in wrestling? To be honest.
I don't fucking... Who fucking cares?
It was a dumb thing altogether. The whole Brawl for All tournament. Just
what a fucking
laughing stock that is. Laughing stock.
No,
you know what else?
You
know what else is a laughing stock though? The Dog Kennel from Hell match. Fuck you.
So yeah, Dog Kennel from Hell. So the bright idea is, right. We're gonna get a Hell in a Cell Hell in a Cell thing, and like, oh, that's awesome.
Like
no. We're not finished yet. We're gonna have a cage around the ring, and then the Hell in a Cell on top of it.
Oh, but wait. There's more.
No, wait. All right, you're losing this. So that's 2 cage matches in one. Like, yeah.
Let's have some fucking dogs around the ring.
And then the fucking final nail in the coffin. Let's have some fucking vicious dogs around the ring.
Vicious dogs. Didn't they end up that, like, I've seen the match and literally all they did was walk around, piss on the floor, and fucking hump each other.
What do you
think? That's literally all they fucking did.
Do when they're around.
The storyline wasn't that better as well. The storyline.
Yeah, who was it? Big Boss Man
and Al Snow.
And Al fucking Snow.
And you know what the fucking storyline?
With your meal?
Oh. Imagine if that fucking went over today. People would be fucking...
No. You cannot do a storyline like that today.
Not today.
Imagine if Peter fucking saw if they did something like that. Peter would be up their ass for that.
Yep.
To be honest, I don't think it would have been that entertaining back then. Oh, no. Maybe like the comedy aspect. There was a lot of that in the Attitude Era. It was very
a lot of comedy wrestling.
Yeah. And I tell you what, you think about the Attitude Era, wasn't very wrestling based. Like when people bring up the Attitude Era, no one mentions like, oh, like I mean, there are
5-star classic matches. Like no one brings them up.
Good matches, but no one ever says, "Oh man, like there's so many good matches from the Attitude Era," because there really wasn't. You go back and watch an episode of Raw from the Attitude Era. Try find a match that's longer than 5 minutes that isn't the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It was all storyline. It was all storyline.
It was all storyline based. It was all character based. It was, wrestling was definitely an afterthought.
And you go 20 years later, nowadays, it's almost the complete opposite.
Well, the fans are asking for like
more
a wrestling based show, but you know, WWE always wants to be an entertainment company, not a wrestling company.
We're not wrestling. We're sports entertainment. Fuck off, Kevin Dunn. like Jim Cornette said it best. You don't want to be a wrestling company, but you have wrestlers in a wrestling ring with wrestling tights on. Like, it just straight up admit it's a wrestling company. But yeah, that's just always been the WWE way, I guess.
Yeah,
that's how they roll. But like,
it's tax evasion.
Fucking no, but
Let's
it's
just
also,
call it what it is.
It's worked for them. They are the biggest wrestling company in the world. So.
Well, yeah. Can't argue with that.
Truth on that.
I think like the whole thing was if it was called professional wrestling, they have to pay some sort of sports tax.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. And Vince was like, "Nah, I'm not paying any fucking taxes."
No, we're sports.
Smart strategy though. I will say.
Did it work though?
To get out of paying his taxes.
Yeah, it did. Fucking worked a treat.
Yeah.
Attitude Era, bad moments. So
we were getting there.
You were getting off topic, and I had
fucking guy.
Oh,
you were getting off topic,
sake.
and I had to like stop it. So so bad Attitude Era moments. One thing that kind of stands out to me would have to be the Mae Young Mark Henry situation.
What are you talking about?
The hand.
That was
the best storyline of the Attitude Era.
Mate, I can't believe that Mae Young's pregnancy didn't main event WrestleMania.
That segment didn't headline the show.
It's the fucking hand at WrestleMania.
That's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's
bad enough that Mark Henry
fucking
young.
Wasn't that a bit bad?
Wasn't that was supposed to? Apparently, I read somewhere. I don't know, like if it was this one in particular, but apparently, like it was put together to make Mark Henry quit because at the time he was on like a big fuck off contract, and they wanted him to get out of it because he was injured. So they kept trying to put him in all these shit storylines to get him to quit, and he never did.
Why wouldn't they just release him?
Because they'd still have to pay him out. They'd still have to pay out his contract.
You still have to get all the money on your contract when you're released?
Well, I'd imagine so, yeah.
Really?
I would think so. Like, I would reckon...
Why wouldn't you... Well, if that's the case, why wouldn't you just keep the talent around till their contract ended? Because then you're getting work out of them.
Some people might not want to stay around. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think maybe... I think they definitely get, like, some sort of... what do you call it? Fuck, what's the word?
I don't fucking know.
No, there's a thing, like, when you get fired and they give you something.
Like a
redundancy.
Severance package.
Yeah, no, redundancy.
That too.
I mean, surely they'd get something like that. Like, don't they get like a 60-day redundancy and they can't perform? They got that notice.
Yeah. Or maybe that wasn't around back then, and that's why like they didn't do it.
I don't know, because when you think about it, like, if you have to pay out the rest of the money on the contract, you just keep them around, get some work out of them, just not renew the contract. Anyway, Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Yes, Attitude Era.
Shitty Attitude Era moments.
Naked Midian. What the fuck was that?
Why though?
Who wants to see?
Apparently, it was Rip because he used to sleep naked in the locker room, or he used to roam around the locker room naked all the time. And they're just like, yeah, fuck it, just put him on TV.
I just want to bring up one shitty Attitude Era moment, if I may. It's me, Austin.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, son of a bitch!
Austin.
Even my family, even my immediate family bought it.
What a great build up to
nothing.
Build up to absolute shite, pretty much.
So you're telling me that Vince McMahon orchestrated the kidnapping of his own fucking daughter and the fucking near sacrifice and near fucking marriage against her fucking will. Imagine that going down in 2018.
There'd be a lot of pissed off people, mate.
Oh, you think?
But then again, anything can piss off people nowadays.
Your face pisses me off, Jack.
Well, I'm happy you're pissed off, you piece of shit.
I just want to fucking punch you straight in the face.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. You fucking wouldn't.
You want to make a bet?
How much?
I will. I won't drive there now because I've had a few, but I will drive to Maryborough, and I'll punch you in your face.
Mate, you'll drive to Maryborough. You'll take a look at the town and go, "Ah, fuck this place."
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now everybody knows where you live.
Oh, well, no one knows where Maryborough is anyway.
Who the fuck cares about Maryborough?
Exactly.
Yeah,
mate. If a stalker of mine wanted to come and find me, they'll look at my town and go, "Ugh, really?"
Well, this fuck.
Okay, I'm all the way out here to this place. Never mind.
Attitude Era.
Attitude Era. Okay, I have 6 or 7 words to say.
Yes.
I choppy your PP.
What are you talking about? That was fucking great.
That was amazing.
No, listen
High
here,
in
mate.
time.
Belle Venus is probably one of the best things to come out of the Attitude Era.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I reckon so.
That was a big silence.
You go back and watch a Belle Venus match, and you listen to the fucking pop that he gets. He
got a big pop.
Mega star back then.
But then again, everyone was pretty fucking over in the Attitude Era.
Was Naked Midian?
Not Naked Midian, but most people.
No, I think maybe Naked Midian was as well. I hate to admit it.
Excuse me, was Hardcore Holly over? Answer me that. Was Hardcore Holly over in the Attitude Era?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response because I might actually meet him one day and I don't want him to kill me.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll change the question then. I will change the question. Were the Disciples of Apocalypse over in the Attitude Era?
The Disciples of Apocalypse. Wow. Remember that team?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I really don't. I was just trying to think of who the fuck they are.
You go.
It was Crush, Chains, Skull, and 8-Ball, whoever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that answers that question, I think.
Just complete silence just says it all.
There's one person that is actually known, and that's Paul Ellering, but fuck, even they couldn't. Even he
was part of the Disciples of Apocalypse.
He was the manager.
What the fuck?
Oh, hold on. I'll just speaking of Paul Ellering, I got one more thing. I got one thing that was shit during the Attitude Era. When they pretended to kill Road Warrior Hawk.
Oh my god. I talked about this in my WrestleMania 14 review.
Yeah, when he fell off the Titantron.
Okay, I talked about this in my WrestleMania 14 review, which is out right now. Go watch it after this video.
It's fucking shit.
Shut the fuck up, Billy. At least the upload, cunt. But yeah, what was that about? Because like Droz wanted to be part of LOD and wanted to kick Hawk out of something. So he fucking pushes him off the Titantron and attempted murder. And the guys in the back, like the suits in the back, are just going, "Oh yeah, he's all right."
She'll be right, mate.
She'll be right. Yeah, just fucking walk it off, mate.
Just walk it off, you fucking pussy.
Right, it's a couple of broken bones. Like, what's that gonna do to you? Like,
we know you fell like 40 fucking feet. But come on, mate. Don't be a sook. Get up.
Fix a mid-strength beer and a Panadol, and you'll be fine.
Fucking mid-strength. Get it out of town.
Mid-strength. That's what I said.
Who the fuck drinks mid-strength?
Hawk does. Because he needs it to fucking go down.
They don't even have mid-strength beer in America.
Yeah, all their beer is piss anyway, so...
Also, I want to mention something as well with Droz. His neck injury that paralyzed him. Did he get paralyzed or?
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that was just terrible to hear. Because like, was someone going for like a suplex, but his shirt or something was a bit loose, so.
Yeah, it was like D'Lo Brown was going for like a power bomb or some shit, and he ended up like dropping him on his head or something.
Yeah, the reason why I'm smiling right now is because
at any point in time.
Yeah,
through that.
It's fucked. And if we're talking about the worst things in the Attitude Era's history, I think I'd have to say the worst moment in the history of the Attitude Era would probably be Owen Hart's death. Would I be wrong in saying that?
Yeah.
Because...
Well, yeah, someone dying, man. It's not fucking good.
Well, obviously not.
Yeah, it was like probably one of the biggest tragedies in the history of wrestling, because
Definitely the tragedy to happen on WWE programming.
Well, it wasn't shown. It wasn't actually shown.
I know, but it happened during WWE. But like when it happened, that's just like a freak coincidence that it happened during the
during the broadcast.
During the promo that they were showing from like before. Like, can you imagine if it was probably like a minute later, the footage would have caught him falling and people around the fucking world would have seen it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like the crowd there that night saw it, but you imagine if he fell, I don't know, like a minute after he actually did, cameras would have fucking picked it up and the world would have seen it.
Yeah.
That would have put people off of wrestling if they would have seen that. Like, I'm watching a man fall.
Thank God there was no asshole there with a fucking video camera recording it.
If it was 2018, there would definitely be some cunt there with
you can't do it now.
Fucking Snapchatting it there.
It's especially in this day and age where everyone.
Logan Paul would probably be in the fucking audience and laugh at it because he's a cunt.
Let's not bring up Logan Paul.
Let's move on to some other bad moments.
Something better.
A little lighter.
Head cheese.
What?
Head cheese. Steve Blackman and Al Snow.
Oh my god! Why?
Because what does everybody want?
Cheese.
What does everybody need?
Was it WrestleMania 2000? That little guy came out.
Yeah, Chester McCheesington. But came out, and then after the match, got his fucking ass kicked by Al Snow and Steve Blackman. But to be fair, their team was kind of funny, just because I remember the moment where Al Snow made Steve Blackman wear the cheese on his head. And because Steve Blackman was like a super serious type of like wrestler, and Al Snow was like the complete opposite. Yeah. It was kind of a good dynamic then, but the whole head cheese idea was just like
it's the tag team name. Like, oh, you're gonna be stars.
Nah. God. Also, another thing I can bring up: Drew Carey, Royal Rumble. Wow.
Why?
Are you guys even old enough to remember the Drew Carey show?
Probably not.
I do remember there was a Drew Carey show, but I wasn't around.
You've never watched it?
No. I remember him. I remember watching it when it was brand new. I remember.
No, something's going down out there.
What?
Oh, I just heard a bunch of fucking cop cars or some shit just drive past my house.
Oh, no,
Holla, if you hear me.
Stop.
Oh my God. Is that actually... you need to run out there with your laptop and film the whole fuck. He just gets out. He just rips open the door of the police car.
I would get him to cut the fucking promo of the century on this.
Just imagine. He just rips open the door of the police car.
20% chance of winning. 66.3% chance of winning. I know 142.3% chance of winning.
The numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie. They spell.
Exactly. But I'm just picturing Scott Steiner just rips open the cop door, bursts out, and just walks up to Campbell's house and just screams to him, "Give me a fucking mic," or something like that.
Everybody wants to know
where I've been. It's turned into the Scott Steiner appreciation podcast now.
Well, I've got the thumbnail down pat, I reckon.
It's funny. Every time I hear a siren, I always think of Scott Steiner's music.
For John Cena Ryback feud, and when Ryback came out of the ambulance, and I was just secretly thinking, "Oh my God, if Scott Steiner burst out of there, it'd be the best moment." Give me a fucking mic. And get your fat asses out of here. You had a chance, but you had no chance, and it went Nicky split. That's all my freaks out there. Scott Steiner is the fucking man. Halen from Dunkin' Donuts. Scott Steiner versus the English language.
Greatest fucking rivalry ever.
Oh my fucking god.
And the English language went over every fucking time. It was brilliant. Oh, man.
Oh, fucking hell.
God bless
I don't even remember what we were talking about now. Fucking hell.
Stuff.
Fucking god damn it, Scott Steiner.
Getting us off track and shit.
Fucking hell. Do we, you know what? Let's just not have topics anymore because we never stay on track ever.
Yeah.
I know. Probably the worst thing about the Attitude Era is The Rock.
Oh, overrated.
Listen here, you piece of shit. Well, I'm sorry. What was your name? I forgot your name. He's not gonna say it.
No, I'm not gonna fucking give you the satisfaction, you can't.
Well, I don't care. It doesn't matter what your name is. I don't give a shit.
Well, I didn't fucking say my name, so...
Yeah. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah. Did you honestly think we were going to fucking answer that question?
Did you honestly think...
It doesn't matter what you think!
Got him!
Got him.
Got him.
Oh, man.
You fell for that. You know what? I actually had my doubts. Like, no, there's no way Jack's gonna say this. And then he talked straight away, and I'm like, oh man, I got him.
I do.
Like shooting fish in a barrel. No, of course, The Rock was one of the best things about the Attitude Era. You know, he's right under Steve Austin as the one of the biggest stars of the era.
Yeah.
Some
But
of
the
the
worst,
really bad
though.
things.
Would I be wrong in saying that the Hardcore Championship was a bad thing?
What?
Nah.
Well,
nah.
It was a fun thing. Don't get me wrong, but it was mostly like fucking comedy wrestling. Like there was nothing.
But that was the fun
real
of it.
serious about it.
That was the fun of it.
Mate.
The hardcore title was never going to be a title that was taken seriously. It's the fucking hardcore title. Like how serious can
you've got mid card
enough.
titles in there, like your Intercontinental, your European title. Your hardcore title is your lower card shit. I mean, I loved it simply because of the 24/7 rule. I thought that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And something that maybe needs to come back. Or, you know, another company needs to take advantage of it.
Totally take advantage of it now with the network.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They could do like live broadcasts. They could like NXT could be playing, and then they could like cut midway through and say, "Oh, someone won the hardcore title,"
like at a fucking Macca's or some shit.
Like a Macca's. Or remember where was it Gerald Briscoe? Like Pat Patterson was sleeping, and Gerald Briscoe pinned him in his sleep. And like Michael Cole was like whisper talking, like Jared Briscoe won the hardcore title.
Didn't he fucking knock a chair or some shit over anyway? And he woke up and had to fucking book it out of the arena.
I remember there was one time where they were fighting for the hardcore title in one of those Maze Mania type places, like those
Fun Time USA.
Yeah,
with Crash Holly.
Yeah, and like the fucking headbangers were chasing him.
Did they get him?
I don't know. Probably not.
Did they get him? I don't know.
And I don't know if this counts like as the Attitude Era, but can I say the Body Donners were a terrible thing?
That's more new generation.
No, I'm counting it. Fuck you.
No, that's new generation.
Fuck off. I'm counting it. Let me have this.
It's new generation. You twat.
What year was it?
96.
That's totally new generation. You fucking drunk.
That was the prime of new generation right there.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
It was.
96. 96. Michaels, Hart, Diesel and Razor before they left. Undertaker, Mankind when he came in. Like, that's prime new generation.
No, fucking
Yes.
nah.
Yes.
It's not.
Quit denying it, Campbell.
Anyway,
Just because your point is shit.
moving on. Another
Right.
terrible thing from the Attitude Era. The invasion.
That's basically what fucking ended the Attitude Era.
And it was
I always
fucking
thought
shit.
WrestleMania X7 was the thing that like kind of closed it because
No,
Austin
it can't. It was the fucking invasion angle that killed the Attitude Era.
Because let's have a bunch of fucking mid-carders from WCW that no one even knows, and fucking have them invade the WWF. And let's have half the roster from WWF who had nothing to do with WCW or ECW just defect over for no fucking reason.
Yeah, Christian.
Kurt Angle. Well, Austin. Well, why would he want to go back?
Not Austin.
No, but
Fucking
Austin
idiot.
did defect. Shut the fuck up, cunt. But Austin defected from WWF to WCW. But in reality, why the fuck would he go back to WCW since that's the company that fired him and didn't believe in him in the first place? Why would he want to come back there?
Oh, fuck knows.
See, you see what I mean? That's how shit the invasion angle was. They couldn't get any of the big stars because everyone was on the contract with Time Warner.
Yeah, it was so weird because it kind of pitted like all the WWF guys as baby faces and all the Alliance guys as heels. But then in between that, there was guys from the WWF that were supposed to be heels, and then there was guys from the Alliance that were supposed to be faces. It was fucking ridiculous.
Was Rob Van Dam babyface on the Alliance?
Chris
Jericho was a heel.
He was meant to be a heel.
And yeah, Chris Jericho was meant to be a heel, but he was with the WWF.
Yeah, RVD was meant to be a heel, but he was too fucking popular to like get booed.
He was too over with the crowd, I reckon.
Had a WWE Championship match against Steve Austin and Kurt Angle at No Mercy 2001, right? He was the only babyface in that match. Kurt Angle was a heel, and Steve Austin was a heel.
Wasn't Kurt babyface at the time?
No.
This would have been before he went to the Alliance. Because there was a time period in 2001 where Kurt was the babyface.
Yeah, but this wasn't it. He was a heel.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he wasn't with the Alliance, but he was definitely a heel.
I don't know.
I'm reading up on this, and apparently Kurt Angle was in ECW like once in 1996.
I've got the DVD right here, mate. He was a fucking heel.
I don't know, dude. I was pretty sure Kurt was a face.
Have you seen the pay-per-view?
Do you even wrestling?
I've seen that match, and I'm pretty sure Kurt was a babyface.
Was
he still with the WWF at the time?
He was with the WWF.
But didn't he turn heel to join the Alliance?
He never joined the Alliance.
Yes,
he was
did.
A mole, you fuck.
Well, he was the mole in the Alliance, but still.
But if he's a fucking...
Well, even if he wasn't a heel, he definitely wasn't getting the loud pop like Rob Van Dam was.
Yeah. But, like, that whole invasion storyline as well was just such a fucking mess. Like, it just wasn't working out. Because...
If they did it the way they originally planned, which was to have WCW still run as a separate show, probably would have worked out really good.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Can't of make that the second brand? Maybe if during the brand split? I don't know.
Maybe they didn't want to get rid of SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
True, yeah.
And they, just have, like, if they did Raw on a Monday and then Nitro on a Tuesday, maybe they just didn't want to get rid of SmackDown. Or
could be.
Well, apparently they used to do, like, the last 20 minutes of, like, Raw and SmackDown. They used to do that as, like, WCW, but it didn't really work that well, so...
Yeah. Well, it's pretty obvious why it wouldn't work. It's not... The company's not WCW.
True.
Yeah.
It's the Fed, God damn it.
It's the Fed. But would that be it for all the bad stuff, or have you guys got anything
there's
more?
a lot of shit that's in there.
Oh, probably haven't even gotten started.
Just nothing that really stands out that we can really think of off the top of our heads.
But now let's look at the Attitude Era, the good stuff in it. Would that shit fly in today's day and age with everybody, all the feminists, the social justice warriors,
with all the over-sexualized content
to get it offended. So yeah. Oh, here's another bad thing about the Attitude Era: women's division, non-existent.
Yes.
There was basically, well, the women's division wasn't really
the women's division
as they built it up to be.
The women's division was basically China, and that was fucking it.
And even then, she wrestled with the men's division as well. The women's division in the Attitude Era was basically tits and ass.
TNA,
Test and Albert.
Yeah.
You're dealing with the X. Oh, no, fucking wrong one.
You can throw that in fucking the worst.
Oh yeah, could too. Fuck yeah.
X Factor.
Cheers, Jack. I'm taking all the credit for that.
All right, take it then.
Good, I will.
Fucking good on you. So,
cunt.
Why'd you call me a cunt?
I don't know.
You are one, Jack. You're a fucking massive cunt.
Coming from you.
Yeah, coming from me of all people. That means that you've got to be like the worst cunt ever.
No,
bigger cunt than Billy.
Billy, you are the king of cunts.
No, I don't think so.
King of cunt style.
King of cunt style.
There we go. There's a t-shirt.
King of cunt style right there. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of anything else that was really bad off the top of my head.
Trying to think of something.
I tell you what, if we actually watched everything from the Attitude Era before we did this, we'd probably point out a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, wow. True.
But as I was saying,
time for that?
With
take us a while.
Yeah, with the shit that was going on in the Attitude Era, with the internet being as big as it is now, it was still around back then, but not everybody had it, and it was just kind of one of those, I don't know, novelty things.
You had to choose between the internet or the phone.
Yeah, there was no broadband, so
no NBN.
Someone needed to make a call. There was
there was a fight,
but
a legit fight.
With the content that they were putting out at the time, it was pretty offensive.
There's no way in hell that shit would fly.
Yeah,
in 2018.
In today's standards, a lot of it was really, really offensive. If you think about DX impersonating the Nation of Domination
with blackface,
hey, Rock.
Yeah, I mean, that was a funny segment, but when you realize what blackface is, what it represents, and how fucking offensive it is, there is no way
they would not get away with this.
I mean,
this today.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought the segment was hilarious, and I still think it's funny. But I didn't know what blackface was, and then I found out what it actually was, and I'm like, oh god, That's no way.
Whoa!
Yeah, there is no way that would fly in 2018.
No. Just fucking blackface,
And they did it more than once too. There's that famous segment, and then there was another segment that they did that wasn't as famous. So I mean, I'm sure the Nation was cool with it and everything, but the audience back then really didn't give a shit. I mean, it was the 90s, whereas now
everyone's offended by everything.
Raw would have been fucking axed mid-air. They would have just pulled the plug, been like, nope.
Yeah, because there'll be some, and also as well with the way they handled the women and how overly sexualized they were back then.
I remember. I think at one point the fucking headbangers split up and one of them was in a domestic abuse angle. There was no way that would fly in this day and age.
Actually, no. Oh, now that I remember there was almost an incest type of character. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
that was one of the headbangers, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was meant to be playing like some, like, I need to look this up because I need to find out what his name was.
Just look up the headbangers and you'll be right.
Yeah, Split and Reunion. Trying to think.
Oh, do your research, Jack. Fucking hell.
Shut your fucking mouth, eh? But yeah, that was a really fucked storyline with one of them. Hang on, I'll go to their separate pages. Oh, there we go. Beaver Cleavage. That was his name.
Who could forget?
Beaver Cleavage.
Beaver fucking Cleavage.
And they would have these black and white vignettes, and he would have a mother who was like a MILF type thing, and the two would like have sexual innuendos between each other. So it was basically a borderline incest storyline.
Fucking Vince McMahon, man. Like, only he would think of this shit.
What about DDP stalking Undertaker's wife?
Oh yeah, that was before he got it. That was before he found yoga as an outlet.
Like let's bring in probably the biggest star to come from WCW that didn't have that
a WWF career.
Yeah, that didn't have a contract with Time Warner, or he chose not to take the guaranteed contract and go to the WWF for less money. Like DDP was a massive star in WCW, so they bring him in and they make him like a weird fucking stalker type character, which was absolutely the opposite of who he portrayed while he was in WCW.
Yeah, who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Because he was like one of the most popular stars in WCW. When he would pull out that diamond cutter during a match, the fans would flip out because it would be
diamond cutter from out of nowhere.
Exactly, he was kind of the originator of that.
Yeah, like if the internet was around back then, it'd be DDP memes going everywhere, not Randy Orton.
Diamond cutter out of nowhere.
Remember all those vines about Randy Orton doing the fucking RKO from out of nowhere? It'd definitely be DDP doing them.
You know, Marcus Dibble invented that.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah, Marcus Dibble invented the RKO vine, but he never got credit for it.
Wow.
Fucking so fish.
Matt, he should do a fucking call out on whoever stole it.
He did.
Was it? Who was it not?
I don't know. I think like just the trend just.
And then just a bunch of people kind of took it.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him who created it, but he never got credit for it.
Fucking fish.
Yeah. All going fishing for likes.
Fishing for days, Dad.
Yeah. He'll just muzz them to death.
Oh God.
Fucking muzz. But
attitude
era.
Is that all? We've
you know what? There's probably a shit ton more. Let me think. Oh, Austin turning heel.
Yeah, that wasn't executed well at all, I reckon.
Yeah, like when Austin shook McMahon's hand, like don't get me wrong, WrestleMania 17 is amazing. It's probably the best WrestleMania ever.
Nah, 4 out of 10.
I reckon JR probably sold the moment pretty well, like when he delivered the line, like, oh, he just shook the hand of the devil or whatever he said.
Yeah. But like,
apart from that,
the great thing about Jim Ross, like he wasn't good. He was a good heel, but like he was too loved from the fans.
Yeah, like even when he was
it was all JR, I reckon.
He still never got booed.
It was all JR. Like JR could fucking have a video of someone fucking, I don't know, making a sandwich, and he could fucking commentate it and make it
over. Yeah.
Oh God, he's eating the sandwich. The sandwich.
Fuck God, don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, that son of a bitch! He just
that chicken had a family.
He took a bite out of him. That bastard! Like, oh man.
Fucking hell.
I always love when JR would randomly say in the Attitude Era, well, I hope there's not some idiot out there saying, well, they learned how to fall. He would always do that during matches. Just out of nowhere.
He did it when the fucking New Age Outlaws pushed
Yeah,
Good God, there's people in there. What's so damn
that's
great
the
about
only
that?
time I actually remember him saying that.
Yeah, you're making shit up, Jack.
No, he said it a few times.
When?
I think they were on
When?
LSD.
When?
Fucking sometime, mate.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You can't give a fucking straight
Name
answer.
the fucking episode of Raw.
Pardon?
Name the episode of Raw you heard it on.
What, the one involving the Outlaws? Or
No,
he
the other
said
time.
He said it at King of the Ring when Mankind fell off the cell.
No, he didn't.
Bullshit.
No, I'm fucking done with arguing about this, guys. So
Yeah, well, don't fucking bring it up there.
Yeah, don't fucking try
well, I
to sell
wasn't
bullshit.
fucking lying.
Don't try to sell bullshit.
I wasn't.
Well, you were.
Well, it's called the fucking Bullshit Club for a reason. So, all right. So,
cheeky bastard.
Cheeky cunt.
I think
Fuck. What else was there? Hang on. Trying to think. Oh, Mae Young getting her tits out the Royal Rumble.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah,
that was pretty terrible.
We didn't need to see that. We didn't need to see that at all. Like,
it's just why? Why would they? Why would they think that was a good idea?
Just to like leave us scarred for a bit.
Now I
got one. The Fabulous Moolah at 70 years old, or
in general,
76 years old, fucking winning the women's championship. Why would? And she only held it for like a week.
Did she win the fucking title?
Yep, she fucking beat Ivory for it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
No wonder the women's championship wasn't fucking taken seriously.
Let's have some 70-year-old bitch win the title and drop it a week later, because you know that makes sense.
Fucking 70.
Now I'm thinking about it. There was a lot of title changes in the Attitude Era.
Oh, speaking of the women's championship, the time that fucking Harvey Whippleman won the.
Oh my god!
How could we have forgotten that?
He did win it.
Yep.
Didn't he?
Yep. He did. That was the thing that happened.
Harvey Whippleman won the women's
championship. What's the point of having fucking gender exclusive titles if China's winning the Intercontinental Championship and Harvey Whippleman is winning the women's title? Like,
well, I guess that does make sense.
Put a gender label on it, all right? Let's just all be gender fluid.
Oh, fuck off, cunt.
Oh, no. Mate, if I had $1 for every gender there was out there, I'd have $2.
I'd have $2.
If Big Smoke had a number 9 large for all the genders, he'd have 2.
Oh my god. Nothing wrong with a bit of Big Smoke, mate. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, he's like he's the biggest heel in the game.
He's the biggest buster.
Man, you're straight up buster.
Straight up buster.
Can we say the Hardy Boys feud was pretty fucking average?
When they didn't feud in the Attitude Era?
Yeah, they did.
Oh no, they did.
They did.
End of 2001. So mate, that was. I think it was by the time the Attitude Era died, but it was between that and the Ruthless Aggression Era, which kicked off around the draft, I think.
Yeah, or just around 2002 in general.
Yeah,
was the real kickoff for that. But yeah.
No, it's not WWE, but can I say fffucking New Jack beating the shit out of that 17-year-old in ECW?
Oh, Mass Transit.
Yeah, can that one count? Like even though it's not WWF?
Well, we never fucking keep one topic any other time, so why should we now?
Yeah, the Mass Transit. New Jack is a piece of shit. In my opinion, he's a piece of shit.
Oh, he's gonna come kill you now.
He is
he's gonna fucking hunt us all.
No, he is a very strange fellow.
I'm shocked anyone still wants to work with this guy because of all the things he's like. I remember he had a match with Vic Grimes. It was a scaffold match, and I think they had a match in ECW where Vic Grimes accidentally fell on New Jack. off of like a 15-foot or 20-foot scaffolding at an ECW show. So a couple of years later, at an XPW event, they had a proper scaffold match above the ring, and there were a whole stack of tables in the ring. And so New Jack was trying to kill Vic Grimes. That was his what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
so
didn't the fucking cops like arrest him or some shit?
Yeah, because he froze him off scaffolding, and Vic Grimes almost misses all the tables and lands near the ropes, which could have snapped his fucking neck, and he could have fucking died if that would have went wrong. Like,
didn't New Jack miss a spot in ECW years ago? He was meant to jump on to a guy that was on a table, but like he missed and fucking hit the concrete head first or some shit. Was that him?
Probably wouldn't.
Because there is no. Apparently there is.
I'm looking at it now. Living Dangerously 2000, he suffered brain damage and permanently blinded in his right eye when he and his opponent fell around 15 feet off a scaffold, missed the tables.
That would have been the Vic Grimes.
I was gonna say because there's
the first one.
There is an incident that is known for actually fucking New Jack up. That's why he's not there mentally.
Yeah, probably wouldn't surprise me if that's the reason why he's so fucked up.
That's why he did it, I think, because he wanted to get revenge of Vic Grimes for fucking his eye up.
I don't know. New Jack is a very odd man. I think
he's not all there.
We'll see. His whole gimmick was that he was a gangster, and I don't know, like, what he was outside of wrestling, but maybe he was trying to like really
portray that, like outside the ring,
really portray his character in real life.
Like a 1990s version of Enzo, except he's not a fucking cunt. Or
yeah,
no, I retract that he's not a cunt part.
I mean, if you're going to fucking blade a fucking 17-year-old kid in the ring to the point where his parents are in the audience screaming, stop it, he's only fucking 17.
Well, Mass Transit did lie about his age when he was in the match.
No matter your age, you don't...
Yeah, you don't fucking
stab a guy. Agree.
There was a separate...
And he also said he was trained by Killer Kowalski, which he wasn't. He wasn't even trained to be a wrestler. But still, you don't fucking blade someone like that in the middle of the ring. It's fucked up.
There was another time, years later, where I'm pretty sure New Jack stabbed another guy in the ring.
Yeah, I think it was the time he got arrested or some shit.
Yeah, he punctured the guy's lung or something like that. I don't know. He's a very odd fellow, and I am surprised that he's still wrestling. Yeah.
That's just. I guess that's all we can say about that. I think, would that be all that we can think of? You think we could wrap this up, or
we could probably go all night, but maybe we should wrap it up.
Yeah. I think I've thought of all I can. I
think we've said a good amount. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the 10th episode of the Bullshit Club. We do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below about anything that we talked about in this episode. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'll be glad you did. Twitter and Instagram's at JackmanLaw if anyone can check me out there. Also, make sure to check out their channels, Billy Marcus TV and the 5/8 on their YouTube channels. Make sure to follow Billy on Twitter at Billy Marcus TV. And make sure to follow the 5/8 at the 5/8 on Twitter. So thank you guys for watching, and we are out in 3, 2, 1.